Greetings everyone, what is up? It's me here again, Terra Prime 1 with another video review. On this video review, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Age of the Primes, Micronus Prime. Now, according to a little bit of research I've done so far, he is supposed to be maybe one of the first mini-cons or something or another. I'm not fully for sure, but I watched Prime vs. Prime's videos so I could do a little bit of research. I haven't had enough time to do MGO. And so yeah, I found out that this guy right here is supposed to be probably the first mini-con of the franchise, probably for that. So probably for that one series I do not like at all. I completely ignored it. But yeah, I do like the fact that Hasbro decided to make Micronus Prime right here, especially since he's supposed to be one of the original 13 primes, but as I remember back in Revenge of the Fallen, there's supposed to be 7 primes, their original leaders. So, quite frankly, I'm not for sure why they decided to go up that far right there to 13 primes. But what the hey, at least we're gonna get primes, especially from what I've been hearing so far from all the weapons that they're supposed to be making, especially from what all the weapons are supposed, especially since the weapons are supposed to combine together. From what I heard, I cannot talk right now. Not to mention, I'm going to say this. I'm glad I picked this guy up a couple weeks ago, I think, because quite frankly, he's supposed to be a very rare figure, very hard to come by. Same with some of the other primes. But yeah, I do love the fact that I managed to grab him on up, and I decided, you know what? Since Prime vs. Prime showed this little pose right here, I was like, start the video off in this pose right here, despite the fact he's very small, very small. So yeah, let's go and take a quick look at him real fast. You can definitely see of how very tiny he is. He's definitely like a minicon, because today I began to notice this little emblem he has right here. Once you have him into his little spheric, his little circle form, it's shaped like an M for maybe Micronus or Minicon or something. I'm not very sure, but yeah, a very nice little form he has right here. Very nice little form, little ball joint at the elbow right there to give him a little articulation. Same right here at the shoulder, a little articulation right there at the shoulder. And also, his head is on a ball joint. Can't really move it around as much because these things are right back here on him. But yeah, you can move his head around a little bit. But you're supposed to rotate it around all the way for it to transform. And you can put his head back so we get a little gone up. I about said squirrel, but well, I was going to do it squirrel because as we all know, it's that became a thing ever since the movie Up. And also right here, you can see his little device right here. From what I've learned, it's supposed to store his energy or something. I'm not for sure, but I plan on keeping this if I possibly can. Hopefully my father-in-law does not mess around with it too much. Well, clean up my stuff as much as possible. I do know I need to clean up my stuff as well, but otherwise, if I get busy and lazy, then all bets are off. Also, right down here with the leg, you can see the legs on a bit of a mushroom peg right here. Go back and forth with them, and bend the knee right there with the ball joint. It's also due to transformation process as well for this little guy right here. So yeah, very, very nice little guy right here. Very nicely done up little guy right here. I do like what they with what they did with Micronus Prime. Also, as we do know, his whole body well, from what I learned, his exosuit becomes a motorcycle. So all we have to do is just part his legs a good bit and just place his arms up here. They will go right to here, peg into place as best as possible if they do not come on out first. Oh boy, I love I just love how this goes. I just love how this goes. And just peg that in both sides. There we go. Bring Micronus Prime on down onto the seat. If I can get him to stay down onto a seat. I swear, even though I love doing these video reviews, I have complications with my figures if I do them. It's if I get you on camera, isn't it? It's if I get you guys on camera, isn't it? But yeah, right there we go. There's Micronus Prime now on his little, I forget the motorcycle. Have he's flying. He's flying. He's flying. Well, yeah, right there we go. You could like roll him around a little bit, just a little bit. Not much movability. Not much mobility right here on the surface. But yeah, they definitely did a pretty good job with him. I do like with what they did with him right here. But yeah, I'm gonna put him on down right there so we can do some comparisons real fast. I honestly wish they would have placed it. They would have made it to where like um they had put some stabilizers right there. The closest thing you would have to stabilizers are these things that peg into the sides. Like these things have to peg into that right there in order for them to like stay on here. Because like watch this. Like if you can do like this right here. Let's see if that won't work. That won't work either way because quite frankly that has a fold back. I'm still new to this figure. So forgive me. Just forgive me on that one right there. We have that. Now I want to do some quick comparisons in for the vehicle modes. First up, we're going to do Commander Class, Optimus Prime right there. Pretty good comparison. Along with Vector Prime with the upgrade kit. There we go. Here is the original Cybertron Vector Prime. Pretty big next to him. And also, for this little guy right here, I'm going to go ahead and take him off right there. Go. Pull it out to the side. Stand him on up. Go. My apologies that the camera cannot go down any further than this. It is I still have it on a Gorilla Pod. I gotta get a new Gorilla Pod though. I haven't been able to do so in who knows how long. Oh boy. Will I get focused on something different? I get focused on something different. Now, real fast, since he's supposed to be based off of the Minicons, here he is right next to Armada Universe Perceptor. There we go. Although I do not know why they decided to call him Perceptor. I think I'll just give him a different name somewhere down the line. And here he is right next to Sparkplug, just to give off a quick comparison. There you have that. Okay, now let's get down to the transformation process real fast. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and transform this guy into his little disc form. I keep on forgetting to center the camera over this way. Yeah, I'll admit the whole background is very blurry. Well, this guy is crystal clear, so just pay attention to this guy right here. Now, transform this guy. What we're going to do first is rotate his head around. Sorry, I've been having some not only sniffles but a bit of congestion problems. But I've been taking a couple of pills to really combat my congestion. Now, go ahead. This is one thing I do not like about this guy right here. Like he has this little disc right here, this little energy containment thing. So yeah, I need to do a little bit more research on him. Here we go. Rotate this around. Here we go. There. And what we're going to do is first things first, we need to bring this on down. There we go. And then, as I said before, I'm still new to this figure. Excuse me. I do need to spend a little bit more time with him once I have like some time. Once I do have some time, right? Once I do have some time. Here we go. Go ahead, pull this on down. There we go. Rotate that up into there. There you go. There you have that. There is Micronus Prime now in his little Minicon thing. Because like, look at this right here. This right here. Not only could this This looks like a Minicon emblem right here. I think it's a Minicon emblem, which also I think it also stands for Micronus. I'm not for sure, but yeah, I do love this little Armada touch right there for Micronus Prime. Oh, thought so. I thought so. So now he is now in his little in his little circle right there. And so now for his little, from my understanding, he has a little armor, his little exoskeleton or what have you. Put this police 2 on off right here. Go ahead and plug these things right here. I'm surprised they didn't make it to where he was like a core class figure or something, because I think that would have made a good bit of sense right there to make him a core class figure. But I don't. But quite frankly, I think they wanted to get the price point on up a good bit. Not for sure though. Not for sure. Come on. I saw that camera. I saw that. You're a little lagging. You're a little lagging. Come on. These things are supposed to. There we go. These things are supposed to peg into here. Doesn't matter which side they go onto. They're just supposed to peg into right there. We go so far. Now, this may seem a bit complicated, but okay. Hang on for a second. Let's go ahead and rotate these things on out right here real fast. If I can. There you go. Now, what we want to do is rotate this on up, bring these things on out right here, and just bring this back on down. There you go. Tap it back into place, and just go and take his head right here, bring it on up. There you go. And I'll put that right there for right now. Now, with this piece right here, this piece you're supposed to split in two. Now, whenever I transform them back, oh yeah, that's right. This, don't forget about this little piece right here. This little piece you have to flip on out so that way you can bring this on up right here. There we go, and just there you go. I think you have to fold that back on in. Actually, no, you have to, because like that's what this supposed to put him into his robot mode right here, or you can just flip it on that right there to have a little bit of room right there. So you go later on. Actually, I'm going to flip it back in right here for the time being. Just for the time being. There we go. Or now these pieces right here, you all saw they automatically went into position right there. Now as for his feet are a little bit tricky sometimes because like they will tend to like pop on out of place. There we go. Okay, that stayed into place. That stayed into place. Now what we're gonna do is we need to rotate this thing correctly. It's it hasn't been that long. So I should remember how to do this the right way. Now, if I can do this the right way. Oh wait a minute. I think that right there. I think these are supposed to rotate towards this way right here. Let's see if I'm doing this correctly. And just because like right here you can see this little thing right here, right there, little roof section right about to there, and just push this on in because like there's a little square section in the back right here for this right here to tab into, and there you go. There you are so far. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy right here. We're going to take this little guy right here, tap him into right there. There we go. Now what we're going to do is, now so far he is a parts former. So what we're going to do next is we're going to close up his chest. There you go. If we can get to close the right way. Come on. I know you can do this. And I know I could do this. What the heck's going on? Okay, what's going on right here? This thing, it's like this thing's not even in correct alignment or pushed in properly or what have you. There it goes. There it goes. I got it. I got it now. What we're going to do is we're going to take this little bit right here and just push it right into there. little energy chamber right there, and just going to go ahead, take this right here, take this arm right here, push this on in. There you go. And push this on in as well. There you go. And there we have Micronus Prime. Now, I'll have to admit this. Well, yeah, I'll have to admit this right here, right fast. Even though Micronus Prime was the first Prime I'm doing, the first Prime I purchased, it was Solus Prime. But there's only one problem I have with her right now. Her hammer is missing. My guess is that my father-in-law a while back decided to clean out our bedroom again. My guess is that he probably threw out her hammer. He always throws every little thing on out, doesn't care what it is. He just throws every little thing on out. And I'm just thinking, like, you gotta let me filter out what you throw out. Or otherwise, you're gonna throw something away. That's important. So yeah, I probably have to get myself a new Solus Prime figure as soon as I can. But first things first, right now, we're gonna go take a look at this guy right fast. Okay, he's now centered on the table. I'm going to bring the camera on over so I can get more centered. Right there we go. There we are with him. Very nicely done. I must say, pretty good. He's a pretty good figure, and I'm very curious as to why he is such a very hard to find figure. Because like I've been looking all over online, and it's like he's sold out, and a lot of on quite a few on like the websites that I know about that sell these guys right here. I don't know why he's sold on out. Probably because like a lot of people like him or something, or they're interested in how he transforms. But even I was interested, and I finally found out as soon as I got him on in. But yeah, taking a look at his articulation real fast. Up here at the shoulder and rotate right here. Also, right here you can go up on the thigh and back on the leg. I'm still a bit tired from this morning. Got up so we can go off and drop off our daughter at school. And right here, bend the knee. There you go. And not much head articulation right here. Not much head articulation because like you can just kind of rotate his head a little bit right there, just a wee little bit. So yeah, you don't have much articulation right there. Also, wrist rotation. I'm surprised and glad they managed to include wrist rotation on this guy right here. So yeah, very nice little guy right here. Very nice little figure. And I'm beginning to wonder, like, if Micronus Prime in here, along with this thing right here, or just one or the other, is gonna form to create whatever is gonna happen down the line within the Power of the Primes line. Right, Power of the Primes, Age of the Primes. Why do I say Power of the Primes? I don't know why. Now, up next, we're gonna go ahead and do some size comparisons real fast. Here is with Commander Class Optimus Prime once again. And I must say this he is still the best G1 version they ever made for him. Okay, there we go on that one right there. Here he is with Vector Prime from the Legacy line with the upgrade kit. There we go. And also he is with the original Vector Prime from Cybertron. There we go. And last but not least, I'm going to put him with the Sparkplug Minicon and Perceptor. Don't know a proper name to give him. Probably Stuntbot. Stuntbot! So yeah, you guys can see like how they scale right there. Pretty good scale. Pretty good scale. There we go. There we have that. And that is it for Micronus Prime right there. That is it for him. And if you all want to try and find him, best of luck trying to find him online on TFSource or BigBadToyStore.com, possibly HouseWillPulse.com. If you possibly can, go into like a store, see if he's in there somewhere. I'm not for sure where he could be at. And I am still needing to grab up for myself Micronus the Fallen along with Onyx Prime. And I also need to grab up that other Prime with the sword in the Matrix, and you grab him on up too as soon as I can. So yeah, as soon as you guys can, grab him on up. And if you all have liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe to both me and Richmaker. Check me out on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord, and so on. And until next one, I'm Tip Armon, and I'll be off right now. So, and I'll be signing off right now. So, peace out.